welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hey, I appreciate you guys coming along and clicking on the video. Yes sir, y'all be like, man, hey, but for real, if this is your first time, I appreciate it. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button, hit that like, and share the content. You know how we do it. But what are y'all thinking? Y'all thinking, what is Yanto doing on the trike? What is he doing, bro? Like, what is this? This is not Beyonce. As you could tell, this is not my one and only true. Okay? This right here is the Ryker. Yes, sir. Well, how the heck, you know what I'm saying? How the heck did you get a Ryker? Where'd you get the Ryker from? Hey, now, when you got connections, you got connections, okay? That's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. Peace. Hey, but you know what though? We're loving it. It's good stuff. Trying to get used to it. This is my first time actually on a Ryker. This is the Rally Edition Ryker. We're gonna have some fun on this thing. This is actually my cousin's bike. We are now out in Oklahoma. Yes sir, we are out here in Oklahoma. We're out here just visiting, having fun, but I always have to take time to get some content, to get you guys a video in. That's what we do. But yeah, I'm gonna be out here riding the Ryker for a little bit, and I just want to generally feel what it feels like to ride a Ryker. I've never ridden one on the streets. Obviously it's the Rally Edition, so I'm riding around in my cousin's yard, but now I got it out on the street. So far it's a bit funky, just because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to the riding position. I mean, just look at it. I'm like, it's like almost cruiser style. Basically it's like cruiser style to me. That's what it feels like. It feels like, you know, a cruiser with the kind of forward type of positions that you can see here. There is no cruise control. Everything is basically pretty basic. Lights, your indicator signals, the horn, power, run, all stuff, right? Throttle, right? It's very simple. The brakes are down here by your right foot, and as you guys know, the Ryker is just twist and go. Which throws me the heck off all the time. I'm like, I'm reaching up here. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is my natural position. I'm just like reaching for stuff up here, but I don't have it. It's just automatic. It's squeezing. It's just twist and go, twist and go. That's all you're doing. But it's pretty fun though. The throttle is relatively responsive once you get it out on the street. On the grass, it's a bit wonky on the grass because you don't want to go fast. It's, you know, it wants to spin the back wheel, because this is a 900. Okay, this is a 900, and so it's got some power that it can put down. Woo! Yep, that's weird. I'm reaching for the front brakes. I do like it because of this windshield. I'm so used to, right? I'm used to Beyonce. I'm just so used to Beyonce with no windshield, so I'm used to wind just kind of just destroying me right here. But this windshield helps. As small as this windshield really is compared to other ones, right? It does help. I don't feel any wind in my chest area. I don't feel any wind right in my helmet area. It's all like around here and on my legs a little bit. That's what I feel. That's what I'm feeling the most in regards to wind. But right here in my chest area, we're good. Like, there's no wind there. It feels good. Like I said, I'm just riding around in the city streets. There is, in the throttle itself, there is a little bit of a play. There is a little bit of play before you're you're into the power, right? So it's like that, just barely, and then it actually like opens the throttle, so it's not like instant. So I guess that's okay, because maybe it makes it less twitchy. Yeah, it definitely makes it less twitchy than my SP, because my SP, like, this is closed throttle right here. That's open. You see how much I'm twisting? That's closed. That's open. So there's quite a bit of play actually when I'm looking at it right now. There's quite a bit of play in the throttle before it opens up the actual throttle body itself. So that's kind of cool. It makes it less twitchy, and this is in sport mode right now. I'm riding currently in sport mode, so it does make it a bit less twitchy. But you know, I guess it's a little bit safer because it's not as twitchy. It doesn't catch you by surprise, so to say. But we're gonna find a spot here, and then we'll get back to you in a little bit. Welcome back. We are done with the store, but this is the Ryker Can-Am Ryker Rally Edition. So the seat's way more comfortable than the regular one. I like the regular. I don't like the regular one as much. The seat is much harder. The Rally one has all this extended stuff here. Passenger seat there. That's awesome. It's got a little bit better. I mean, it's got the 900 in there obviously, but I just think it's more comfortable. The seat's just more comfortable. The suspension, I don't know the difference between the non-Rally one in regards to suspensions, but suspension feels pretty good on it for what it is. I haven't really tested it out. It looks like it's got the KYBs back here, so it's probably a little bit better than the regular one. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're gonna get on this. We're gonna keep going, have some fun, and I'll tell you guys how it goes. You know how I do. So this sitting position, man, I ain't gonna lie, dude, like, it's comfy. When talking about compared to my SP, this thing is mad comfy, dude. I sit in this mug all day, bro. I'm gonna do a little bit of city riding here. Let's see why it handles. I think it's gonna handle just fine because, you know what I mean, like the sitting position is so nice and comfy. The seat holds you in, and this backrest back here that I showed you guys earlier, I mean, it keeps you engaged way up here. Now I have noticed that the seat is slippery, so I'm just wearing regular jeans. And I don't have any grip on my jeans or anything like that, so the seat is pretty slippery when I'm kind of maneuvering myself in the Ryker here in the seat, right? I'm maneuvering myself and I'm sliding like it's easy to slide. It's a little too easy to slide in the seat. So, but it's not bad though. It is a nice place to ride. Where we have our Airbnb, there are some nice twisties up there, so I'll show you guys that here in a little bit once I get up that way, once we start kind of heading back that way. But like I said, we still got to do some shopping, so we're gonna be running around here in the city. I say it's good though, because we're gonna get to see how the Ryker handles inside the city. Stop and go. It's nice because then I don't have to like be clutching all the time. Even with the SP and its quick shifter, even in slow traffic like this, I would still have to clutch in to get like first gear, right? And so that is already enough as it is to kind of be like, man, what the heck, like city riding can be a bit harsh, even on something like the SP, which is pretty simple to ride here in the cities, in the city limits and stuff. But yeah, this is pretty cake, man. Like, I ain't got to worry about nothing. I ain't got to worry about the clutch. I ain't got to worry about jack. I just make sure I got the brakes on. Just make sure I got the brakes on, and then twist the throttle. That's pretty simple. Hopefully I got it for y'all. Friggin' reverse. Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, Ryker has a reverse right there. That's awesome. Alright, we're gonna do a little highway run here. and we're going to see how this thing handles the highway, handles the speed of the highway and stuff of that nature. So far it does all right. I don't feel a lot of turbulence at all in chest to head area. It feels relatively stable, but the suspension is working because of the Oklahoma roads. It is working a little bit harder than probably it should be, and we're gonna find out here, because this little intersection up here that leads us to the international airport, which kind of we got to go past the Tulsa airport. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So here we go. We're gonna find out just how bad the suspension is going, or just how much work the suspension is going to have to get worked here in just a few moments. That is, oh God, what is she doing? What is she doing, bro? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God, this section right here, I hate it so much. Oh God, Lord have mercy on my soul. Yep. That is shady. That is shady. Oh, I hate these roads so much. God, these are not fun roads to ride on. Let's see how capable it is for cornering. Yeah, it feels weird on the corners, I'm telling you. Like man, I'm not used to that. On smooth surfaces, I can tell that on smooth surfaces it likes it. It's not, it handles it well. Even at these speeds, it handles it well. But I mean, when you get into any of that little stuff right there, these little bumps and kind of the road not being as smooth as glass, it becomes a bit unstable, because the way that, I don't know how the suspension is working, but the way the suspension is set up, it's like it wants to do this number, like it's that. It feels like that, and it feels like it's doing this a lot to me. Like I said, I don't know if it's just because I'm behind this van, but I don't think it is either though, because when I was riding out and I was the only one on the road, it does the same thing. It feels like it's always kind of doing this, and then when it hits that suspension, when the suspension starts to work, it feels like it's doing this number. And so I don't know, it could be just the way that that's just the natural behavior of the motorcycle. I'm not sure, but it does feel a bit unstable. It just feels unstable for me for some reason. All right, now here we are about to get into some Oklahoma style twisties. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh, that's unstable. I'm still not, I don't get it. I'm still weird about this. It still feels weird. Woo! Oh yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's really nice. It's not bad. That's fun. it becomes more stable when I'm way out there. Like I'm like, if I'm turning like that way, I have to be like way the heck out here for it to have some sort of stability. I have to get on the outside here, and then essentially it's kind of like riding a motorcycle, like the two-wheel versions, right? Like the two-wheel, whatever, right? You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, like if I get out here, and for me, I don't know if I'm doing it right, but what I'm doing is if I'm getting out here, if I'm making that right-hand turn, I'm getting out here, I'm pushing my left leg down on this peg just to get a little bit more leverage. And so I'm kind of doing this number here depending on if I'm going left or right. So I'm learning that I got to do this number here and push on the pegs a little bit to keep my body from like shifting all over the place, as steady as possible, and to counter the steering of the bike itself. So I'm finding myself having to do that a lot, and I don't know if that's the way I'm supposed to ride it, but it feels right. Okay, it just feels right, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, it's just everywhere. There you go. I am fighting this thing to keep it on track, man. That's crazy. Well, alright, that's going to do it for today's video. I appreciate you guys sitting with me to the end of the video. And if this is your first time, once again, like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. But this has been the 2020 Ryker Can-Am Ryker Rally. And so this thing is really it's really fun. And if I were to recommend it to anybody, I would probably recommend it to somebody who maybe is not really into the sport bikes anymore, and I guess you don't really like the naked areas either. This would be a good option. This really would be a good option for you to ride around in, and still experience kind of that the feeling of riding, right? So but this is a really great option if you want to do something of that nature. But again, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys here on the next one. Peace out.